Rachel. Today I'm back with another video. This time we're in my B6 Stalogy and we are going to plan it for the week. I'm going to use this gorgeous kit from Josephine Bow Designs. Now this is going to be the only fall or autumn kit that I use this year, and the reason for that is because we had really nice weather the last couple of weeks and it just felt a bit weird to... Can you hear that ambulance? What's going on? Yeah, the reason for that is because we've had really nice weather here and I didn't want to use fall kits. Usually I'd start my fall kits in September because that's the only month that I've got the chance to use them, because as soon as we get into October I am in full Halloween mode. And so even though this particular week does have the 1st of October in it, and I would probably have done my October setup and then gone into that, I want to have at least one fall kit in, and it has to be this one from Josephine Bow Designs. This is the In Fall Bloom kit. It's a relatively new release. It's absolutely beautiful. The colours are so pretty. We've got the signature holographic foil there as well. 4 Breeze Autumn Leaves. I just think it's absolutely stunning. My favourite box, I think it might be this one. They're all very, very beautiful though. So we've got our 8 full boxes. We have got our functionals. Each box has got its own bit of foiling on. Then we've got the date covers. Look at the date covers. Aren't they beautiful? We've got some checklists, a weekend banner, some functionals. And then we've got our washi and our headers as well. And I just have to get this used. And I am going to buy it again to use in my memory planner as well. So let's get into it then. I'm going to do what I did last week. Somebody gave me a very good tip that if I had a hump to just fold over my Stalogy and it makes the situation a bit better, but we need to get it into a relatively even fold, which is not as easy as it sounds. Right. Is that going to be a bit better? And then we just have to sort of, that's still not quite flat, is it? Come on, Rach, we can do this better than this. That's a bit better, isn't it? That's a bit better. Okay. Okay, that's a bit better. Right, now then, what layout do I want to do? I think I want to do a split and do it that way. So let's do that. So I need to get my... Oh, where's my thingy-mabobber? Huh. Here we go, I found it. And I've also got my Cricut fine liners because I can use those to draw down the page. Now let's use this colour. This colour looks like it's going to go nicely. So it's 11.5 across the bottom. I have finally remembered that it's 11.5 across the bottom. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.5. Boop. There we go. Now I've only ever used light colours of these. Obviously this is a light colour as well, but the bleed through from these doesn't seem to be too bad at all. So that's nice, and I quite like using them for this job as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.5. Yeah, this Stalogy is definitely easier to manage now that you have given me that little tip, whoever that was. Thank you so much. Also, speaking about Stalogies, hang on a minute. I have made a definite decision about my journal for 2024. So I know for 2023 that I am actually in a Hobonichi Techo, the one that has a day to a page. I definitely don't use a day to a page, but what I've been doing is some days a day is not enough. I've got much more to write. It is an A6 size like this because I've got my beautiful cover from Elrohir Leather and I absolutely must use it every single year. I love it so much. But yeah, sometimes a day is not enough. So what I end up doing if I've got a lot on my mind is just going back to a page that's not been used and scribbling down on there, so the date ends up not relevant, but I feel like I've got to put the date on it because the date's on all the rest and it's just a thing. So I'm just going to go back to the A6 Stalogy, which is what I was using the year before, and I can use as many pages as I want in a day, or I can not use it for a day and not feel guilty about it. And also it doesn't have the monthlies in, which I don't need. I don't need the monthlies in that. I've just been sticking an emoji in, or some months I've just been writing a word in for like the day, and it's just not necessary. So I've decided to go back to an A6 Stalogy, and when I got my crafty planning advent calendar for Halloween the other day, it kind of made me set it up because I wanted to save the little name thing off the packet that she sent me. So I did. So it's on there. I managed to get it off with my undo. I got it off the packaging, and then you can see that I've done a holographic overlay over the top. That was just some overlay that I got from Temu a while ago. And I used that, and I kind of just felt like, well, we've got to use this acetate from Josephine Bow Designs because it just goes. So I've got the boot acetate as well. I struggle with things like this, you know. I come to realise that I actually love this kind of aesthetic, this whole sort of spooky vibe, but I feel naughty if I use it outside of Halloween. And obviously this is going to be for all year round, but I was like, do you know what, if you want to put it down, put it down. Who's looking at your journal and saying, oh, well, that's not right, it's Halloween themed and it's not Halloween all year, Rachel, dearie me. Like, nobody. I can do what I want. So we've gone spooky in the front. I've not yet done my dashboard, but I will do. But I have stuck a couple of things on here. It's no surprise that I've got some moons on there. That is my vibe. That's my thing. I've got my name as well. So this is just normal holographic. And this is that pink holographic that I love. And then maybe when I've decided my word of the year, that will go up here. Or maybe I'll just put 24 or something. And we'll put some stickers in the back. I just thought I'd show you that now, because the chances are once I get in here, I'm not really going to show it on the channel again. People do send me messages and comments in videos like, can you not just show us the pages that aren't bad or cover stuff up? And I will try and do that at the end of the year for the one that I've used. There's definitely some pages that I can use in a video to show you guys, and I promise I will try and do it so you can sort of see what I'm doing. But yeah, that is that setup started, and I'm actually really happy that I've done it. So I thought you might like to see. Let's get on with this then. Let's get into the washi. So if I can find my scissors, here we go. And let's do the pumpkin one first. This washi is so pretty. Gosh, there's a lot of air traffic out. I've got my back door open for Effie. She's toddling in and out. She loves to do that. And I do live relatively near to the airport. Not super near it, but relatively near to it. We can always hear the planes, but today it's like there's loads of planes out and about all over the place. I don't know what's going on. I wonder if the air ambulance is out, or the Coast Guard or something. We do unfortunately get a lot of people in trouble at the sea. That can be a thing sometimes. And we also have some oil rigs just off the shore. And so my nan says, she's always said to me that she times her morning and afternoon tea. If the yellow helicopter goes past, she knows it's time for tea and a cake. It goes once in the morning and once in the evening to either take people over there, bring them back, or take supplies or something. She's always said that to me. I'll never forget it. Every time I see it, I think, oh, Nan will be having a cake. But yeah, there's something going on this morning, I think. Right then, let's get this done. So this should be a this week. So do we have a this week sticker? We do not, but I'm going to use one of these page flags. And we can get it on. Also, ignore my nails. I've had some kind of a disaster. I've been wearing these nails, not these particular set, but nails on my nails for at least 2 years, haven't I now? So these, if you're new here, they're not professionally done. I know they look good. They look amazing. No, I'm just kidding. But they're just stick-on press-on nails. And my friend is a nail tech, and she lets me know a really good glue that I can use. So I've had these ones on now for, oh, maybe 6 or 7 days, and you can see I'll give them a good push and they are not coming off. But yesterday I was at my nan's helping her to do some chores, and this one I went to plug the telly on for her to put the telly on so that it was all set up for when she came downstairs because she was in bed. And I flicked the wall thing, and the top of it just went ding, and it came off, but it is in the perfectest line. So I was like, well, I think I can get away with leaving that until I've got the time to get it off. And then last night I was washing the pots, and the other one did the same thing, but not quite in the same perfect line. And now I need to get them off, don't I, because they look a mess. But I've only got an hour until I need to go and pick Paige up, and I've chosen to film a video rather than mess about with my nails. I also need to put a Shein order in so I can get some more nails, because I have a big box full of them. I don't pay any more than £2 for a set of nails because I'm stingy. Yeah, these ones were £1.98. And normally, you see me wearing them all the time, normally they are great. I don't know whether this is a thinner pair than usual. No idea what went on. Maybe I was just a bit rough. But anyway, we've got our this week on there. Let's do our date covers. And I haven't asked you all how you are. How are you? I hope you're all well. I hope you are all doing well. I've not actually filmed a video for a week. I've been helping Nan out a bit more. She's not been feeling too good. She's fine, just a winter cold type thing. You know what it's like at this time of year. But I've just been going around from school when I've been dropping Paige off. And while she's been slowly getting up and getting ready, I've made sure to have Brian's meds all out, and because he has a lot. And do a bit of the hoovering, get the breakfast ready so it's waiting for them when they come downstairs and that type of thing. And then I have been coming home just before dinner time, But I've really not felt like filming. I don't know why, but I've needed to just... I've been listening to The Bullet That Missed. I don't normally like an audiobook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and a half. But Fiona Shaw is narrating the Bullet That Missed. You know, the Thursday Murder Club, Richard Osman books? And I love her. I think she's a brilliant actress. She's one of my favourites. So when I realised that she was narrating those, I was like, well, I've bought the books anyway. I have read all the books apart from the new one. But then I bought the audiobook to go over the top of it. What do you call it? The audible narrator thing. You know what I mean? You can buy it and it goes over the top of the book. And so I did that, and I've been listening to that all week. I think that cosy books and cosy TV shows are my sort of security blanket. I've come to realise as I get older, I definitely use them as a comfy space. And also, if you listen to an audiobook, so you've got it in your ears, I have to have the... You can't do it without like having the headphones in your ears. It doesn't speak out of the Kindle. You have to have the earphone thingies in. Well, if there's a voice in your head speaking these words from this book, then it kind of takes any sort of anxiety or overthinking away that you've got going on, because you can't hear your own voice. You've got somebody else's voice in your ears. Does that sound odd? But anyway, yeah, I've been really enjoying those books. They're brilliant. I have bought the new one, and I'm going to read the new one. So we'll probably read that one next week. Oh, this kit is so pretty. I just made myself sound like an absolute nut job, didn't I? You can't hear the voices in your head if you've got somebody else's voice in your head. You know what I meant. Didn't mean it as crazy as it sounded. Do you believe me? Right then. Oh, this is so pretty. You can hear Effie, she's come to join us. I think she's done a bit of a sneezing. She's got a bit of a cult following in the comments now. People always saying that, even if I don't mention it, like, oh, the dog's sneezing again. Yes, she's sneezing again. She's crazy. There's something in... So in the back of my garden, there's a wall. But in that wall, there's like a hole with like a door over it, and you put... We put gardening supplies in it, but you put whatever you want in there. It's only like, you know, it's like a little troll door, yay big. But there is something in there. I don't dare to go in there, because every day she's going in there and she won't come out. And then she's scruffling around and I can hear her, and I swear, like, I'm like, is something dead in there, Effie? Is it human? Is it a mouse? Whatever it is, please don't bring it out. I don't want it. I keep meaning to get Chris to go and have a look and see like what's in the little cubby hole at the end of the garden. A few years ago, in a different house that we used to live in, she had this little thing that she used to do. She used to go behind the washing machine, because she's only a small dog, isn't she? So she fits in these daft places. But she used to go behind the washing machine and she used to dig. She used to just... She wasn't getting anywhere. It was a solid floor, but she would do that scratchy diggy motion. And I was convinced that something was living behind my washing machine, and I never dared to look. She did it for years. Absolute years. I was like, what is it, Effie? I'm not sure I want to know. You're just crazy, aren't you? She's doing well. And Dexter's okay. He's not so bad. He had a check-up the other day at the vet's, just because he has 4 monthly check-ups now. And they were quite happy with him. He's sleeping a little bit more than he was. And I was a bit concerned that that meant sort of things were happening or things were coming. And the vet just said, you've got to remember that he's 15 years old. You know, he is geriatric in dog terms. Oh, my word, Effie. And, you know, dogs can sleep for up to 20 hours a day. Well, he's not sleeping 20 hours a day. So she made me feel a bit better about it anyway. Right then, we have got our date covers down. So let's get on with this week. Let's use... this. Do we have a date left? We do. Left, so let's put this over here. And then we want to put the meal tracker down. I have decided it's payday on Friday for us, and we are going to go shopping. We're going to do some meal prep. We're going to do some, at the very least, meal planning, because I am so bad at going to the shop and buying things, and we'll do a good shop and we'll buy a lot of stuff, but then I get home and I'm like, none of it goes together and it's just not productive. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do some meal preps. Oh, actually, if you guys have got any good family recipes or any recipe books to recommend me, I'm not talking about like a la carte, takes hours to make. You know, I'm talking about quick and easy, hearty food for kids when they get home from school. Link me on my Instagram or comment down below, because I would love to sort of add some new foods into our little repertoire, because I do cook different things, but it's the same different things over and over again. So whilst I might cook like 20 different things at different times, it's still the same 20 things over and over again. Do you know what I mean? We need something new. You know the type of thing that we like. We eat curry a lot, we eat wraps a lot. We're quite into spicy food. Paige is not, but she doesn't eat what we eat anyway. She's super fussy. But Jensen is getting into the things that we're eating now as well. So now that we can have all of us sort of eating the same thing, that's definitely easier. Right, we need to get these boxes on now. So I'm just wondering whether or not I want to cut one down and put it on there. I can actually fit it on, can't I? I can actually, if I go to the bottom of the page, yeah, we fit a box on. Awesome. Right, let's do 4 Breeze Autumn Leaves on the Monday. Do have a couple of things going on this week. I've got another show with Alison. This is the last one of the free ones that she got from her work. She was getting free tickets in a scheme that they were doing at her work. And this one is Dirty Dancing. I want to see Dirty Dancing on Friday, which I'm super excited about. Managed to get Paige into her swimming lessons, which she's excited about. Me and Paige's friend, Mariah's mum, Mariah's Paige's friend, not Mariah's mum. Mariah's mum is my friend. We wanted to get the girls into swimming lessons together, and only one of us got a place. We both joined and paid at the same time, but she got contacted for the place first. But it's only been 2 weeks. Paige was devastated as well. She really cried about that. It was heartbreaking. And to not be able to do anything about it as well, it was awful. But she's only missed 2 weeks, and now there is a place available for her. So she's starting that on Friday, so she's super excited. She's also excited because obviously, as I just said, on Friday I'm going out with my friend. That means that time is going to be very short and I'm not going to have time to cook anything. So she gets to have McDonald's, which she is extremely excited about. I was like, what a day you've got to look forward to on Friday. You get to go to school and play with all your friends. You and Mariah can chat all about swimming. And then you're going to go to swimming lessons, and then you're going to get McDonald's. And then we're not going to tell the girls, but whilst we're there, there's an offer on where, I think it's at the Grand or at Winter Gardens, one of the two is doing Shrek the Musical for Christmas. But if you book before the 30th of September, then you get the kids' ticket free, which is a really good deal because the tickets are quite expensive. I think Soph said they were about £40 each. So yeah, we can get the kids' ticket for free, which we're going to do, but we're not going to tell the girls. We're just going to book it, and then somewhere near Christmas we'll just say, oh, do you fancy a play date? We won't tell them where we're going, and that's where we'll go. They will be super excited. I hope to get Paige into shows as much as me and Alison are, because when she's a bit older, I'd quite like to start going with her, and she can join us when we go on our little shows. What have we got here? The 25th was the Monday, wasn't it? So that's this. Oh yeah, it's not Monday today, by the way. Have I kidded you into think that I'm in advance with this? It's definitely not Monday today. It's Wednesday today. But that's okay. Using my date darts from Midlife Designs as well. I love these. Is that the 28th? Yeah. And then is that number 1? We're not having a 31, are we? Oh, I nearly did it. I nearly did it. Do you know what? I'm 41 years old and I still don't know which months have 30 and which months have 31. And don't even get me started on what February does. It confuses the hell out of me. Right. Let's do this then. So, pop that to the side. I'll get my leaning on board. And we will... what pen do I want to use? My friction pen's not the best on this, but I'm just wondering What do you think my fine liner, my Cricut fine liner will do? If we just do a scribble down here, that's okay, isn't it? That's nice. Right, so there's been other things that I've needed to put on here. Anyway, we'll do dirty dancing and swimming lessons. Oh, I don't like writing with this pen. I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't write with that pen. Change of plan. Change of plan. We're going to go with an Angel Shop pen because I know that these write nicely on here. We're going to use this one of my newer ones. This one was in the recent haul. I have taken the little doohickey thing off. Okay, let's go with this one. Much better. I've got one of these pens in my bag now as well with my pocket task planner that I use as my running to-do list, and it's working out really well for me. And then we've got Page Start Swimming. Let's have that on this one. She's going into the beginners class. She's quite nervous actually, but I keep saying, well, your friend has been going now for 2 weeks, so any questions that you've got, why don't you ask her? She's been having a good time, so it can't be anything scary, can it? She's just a little bit nervous. She does normally wear armbands, obviously, which is the reason why I wanted to get her into swimming lessons. And I'm sure she will do absolutely fine. Right, dirty dancing, so that can go there because that will be the last thing that I'm doing on Friday. Swimming lessons are going to be above that. That's going to go there. Oh, and also it's school coffee morning, so we need to get that on there as well. Now then, I'm going to need more boxes. I'm going to need more boxes, so the simple way to sort that out is to go into my reusable sticker book and to start using the pink boxes in here that I've got. I might have some orange ones as well, but I've definitely got some pink ones in the back of here. This one's going to go nicely. If I start using them in here now, then that's going to look okay. I don't want to use them all like at the end of the week or at the beginning of the week. I want them to be all mixed in so it looks like it's meant to be like that. So yep, so we've got coffee morning on Friday morning. We all got to donate in cakes for the coffee morning, and then we get to go and buy them back on the Friday morning. It is for charity though, so that's okay. And then I'm going to leave that there because I'm pretty sure that I'm going to end up going to Aldi or Iceland, I think probably. Yeah, Iceland, because Chris can get a discount in there from work. I'm just going to move this over, it's not quite right. And I need to go and get some dog food as well. We are just about at the end of the bag of dog food, but that's okay. We've got enough for the week. Also, something I wanted to ask people, does anybody on here use Parent Pay? And if you do you do the direct debit thing? Now, I accidentally set up a direct debit. I didn't mean to. I just made a payment of £25 into Jensen's Parent Pay because he has hot dinners. And it was only, must have only been the week later, it took it again. Because I'd set up a direct debit and I was like, I really didn't need you to do that. I could have done with that money staying in my bank. But that's fine. It'll just mean that I don't have to put more on at the end of the month. Well, that was 1, 2, 3. That was 4 days ago, and that money's not appeared on his Parent Pay yet. Does anybody else use the direct debit function on the Parent Pay? Is that normal? I'm just sort of giving it till a couple of days, and then I'll ring up the school and see what they say. But I just wanted to know if anybody else had any experience of that, and if it's fine and it will go on there. Right, moving on to Saturday though, we are going to go to the fireworks with Mariah, Thea and Iris. We're still in the fireworks championships. I said that like it was actual us as people. So it's every 2 weeks the fireworks are on, and we've been to the first one, we're going to this one. As long as the weather's okay, we'll probably go to all of them. The girls love it because we go and get chips and ice cream and all of that jazz. So that is our plan for Saturday. I'm just realising I decided that I wasn't putting any dates on Sunday because it wasn't a 31st, it just didn't exist apparently. What am I like? Let's put number 1 on there. There we go. Okay, so that's it, I think. Anything else gone on? It's Wednesday. What did we do on Monday and Tuesday? So we just went to Nan's. For the 2 days. Chris has been working a lot. He is on the 10th day of an 11-day stretch. So tomorrow, and it's actually a half day tomorrow, so that's not too bad. He is long deserving of a day off. He needs it. He is exhausted at the minute. I've hardly seen him because even though he comes home, he just falls asleep on the couch at like 8:30, and then I'll just say to him, go to bed. Go and get some sleep. And off he goes. So it's hard. I feel like I don't, when he does this shift pattern, I feel like I don't particularly see him that much. And I find it quite easy to feel a bit disconnected from him because we're like sort of ships that pass in the night. Do you know what I mean? I mean, it's fine. It is what it is. But I'm sure you know what I mean. I'm just going to put my laundry sticker on for Tuesday. I did do some laundry. Let me see what I've got in the cleaning folder. I'm going to use these. These are from Crell's Creations. I love Crell's Creations. It's such a cute shop. You need to keep your eyes peeled on the Crell's Creations shop as well if you're going to be interested in purchasing their advent calendar this year, and I definitely recommend it. Last year it was brilliant. I didn't actually purchase it as the advent calendar, but at the time I was still on the PR team, and after the fact Christine sent me all the bits that had been in it, so I did still get to have everything. Oh, there was some amazingly cute stuff. I can't even tell you how cute it all was. I have one of the key rings on my keys and it's just adorable. Let's do Monday as well. Monday we did some laundry as well. I had some bedding to wash. We're not quite at teddy bear bedding season, but we are at let's get the brushed cotton on rather than the normal cotton. And that's what I did. So we'll get that on there. And then I've been watching on the TV. First of all, I watched the Murdoch Murders second season. And then I watched the Jill Dando documentary. And then I ended up watching the Killing Fields as well, which were all true crime things that are on Netflix. Let's get my phone and get the correct names for these things then. Just as I was looking then, I opened my phone, I had a notification on YouTube, and I might as well just answer this question. Hey, I was wondering if you could let me know what machine I could get for printing and cutting kits, but I don't have a huge budget, please. I use a Cricut Maker 3, and I'm not going to lie, it is not cheap. I bought it new, or Chris bought it me new as a present. I can't remember what it was for. It might have been Christmas or my birthday. However, check out the D-Stash groups, and you don't necessarily have to get the latest Cricut model or the Silhouette model. I don't have any experience with Silhouette. I just have experience with the Cricut, and I absolutely love my Cricut. But you don't need to get the latest model, so I would check out the D-Stash groups, or depending on what country you're based in. I know sometimes America have deals on the Cricut machines. Is it Michael's? I'm pretty sure I just saw someone get a really good deal there. So yeah, that's what I use, and that's what I would recommend. Right, okay, so Who Killed Jill Dando was the documentary. It was a very good watch. I remember this happening. I was working in a school at the time, and it was the end of the day and the kids were going home, and one of the teachers just came in and said that it had happened, and knowing where it was that I was working, I must have been 16, and I'm 41 now, so I can't believe that that's how long ago it was, and we still don't have a definitive sort of this is who did it. I know someone was convicted for it and then got acquitted. don't really know what I think about that. What are people's thoughts on this? She was so beautiful, wasn't she? So yeah, absolutely tragic. And some of the theories out there about what happened to her are just bonkers. I don't know what to believe. Anyway, let's get the name of this. Look at my search history. All sorts of stuff that things just pop into my head and I have to Google them. Right then, let's see. What was I Googling next? Which one was it? Oh, the Murdoch murders. Murders, a Southern Scandal. That was also very good. That is another story that is just... Don't watch it if you don't have much brain power, because the first time I watched the first season of that, I genuinely spent like 3 hours going, no, wait, what? What? Because it was just one thing after another and it was completely unbelievable. And the second season is good as well, but you're still not finding out why. Why did he do that to his own wife and child? Why? I don't understand. What a twisted individual. I'm just going to write Netflix underneath because I don't really have enough room to write the entire thing on. So that's that. And then The Killing Fields was another one as well. What's the proper name of that? I think it's Crime Scene, The Killing Fields. The Texas Killing Fields. You see, that's another one. That was another one. And it's so frustrating when police departments get things wrong, and there's a lot of like evidence in that one that sort of isn't right or has not been preserved correctly, and they speculated that the coroner, not the coroner, he's the fellow that does the autopsy. Oh my God, the name has escaped me. The pathologist? No, Rachel, what's the name of somebody that does autopsies? Oh, I'm an idiot. But that fella, they speculated that he didn't preserve the evidence correctly, or he didn't do the autopsy correctly, or whatever. There was, was it Helen Beeson? She was brutally attacked and she had a fracture to the head, but it wasn't in the original autopsy because he was trying to protect himself or something. I don't know. And you just think, how can you get it so wrong? And these are people's little girls. These are, you know, children and young women. I think the youngest, oh, I'm writing the Times because it says the Times on there. You know, these are children and young women. I think the youngest was 13 and the oldest was like 37 or something. These are people's daughters. One was somebody's mum, and how can you not want to get that right? I don't know. And even in the end, it wasn't definitive that the person that was put down for... Oh God, what have I done here? And even in the end, the person that was in trouble for the crimes for some of the bodies, he was not tried for all of them, and they couldn't prove that he did all of them. But did he, or didn't he? Or is somebody else out there that did do them? It's horrible, isn't it, that these families are not getting justice. And one of the dads in this particular Netflix documentary is just haunted by what happened to his daughter, and you can see as you would feel it, you can see the pain that he's going through, and his whole life was just shattered, and it has dominated the rest of his life, and he will die still fighting to find out exactly what happened to his daughter. I just think that's the saddest thing ever. I really do. Oh, sorry guys, that was a bit of a downer, but it's what I've been watching. Right then, what else do we have? There was a Klarna bill on Monday that I needed to pay, which I did. So we can give that a tick, and that's just nice. They're going to fit in that space as well, so that was handy. There we go. And then I think that might be it. I just want to do this side here, and then we can sign off. So we had wraps on Monday. What did we have for tea last night? We had pasta last night. There was one of those Lloyd Grossman packet pastas on offer in the Co-op. We got the tomato and chilli one and it was lovely. Even Jensen liked it, which was nice. Paige doesn't eat that. She just lives on chicken goujons and Yorkshire puddings or chicken goujons. And she tried broccoli the other day. She's like, I want to try broccoli. And I am very much like, I don't care what it is that she says she wants to try. I will absolutely go out and buy it and she can try it, because it's few and far between when she wants to try stuff. But of course she didn't like it, but she was a good girl for trying it. Right then, I think that is us. I love how this is turning out. It's so super cute. So let's see what we've got left then. We've used the sheet that has got all of the full boxes on it. We're not going to need to use these. I will save these in my reusable sticker book, but I can put that to the side. We've got a few functionals and a few checklists left. But for now, that's going to be it from me for today. If you like this video, if you can give me a thumbs up, and if you subscribe, I love you forever, and I'll see you soon. Bye!